past May, I was lucky enough to travel to the Indonesian island of Bali. Although it is on the opposite side of the globe, it seemed many worlds away after spending just 1 month there and in the surrounding islands of Gili, Lombok, and Nusa Lembongan. While there are amazing sights to see around every corner, the greatest thing this part of the world has to offer is its people and their culture. In Bali, everything is connected and has meaning. Nothing is overlooked for the lack of being symbolic or insignificant. Lombok was very different. While Bali is mostly Hindu, most in Lombok practice Islam. That didn't change the amazing people we met or the amazing views we saw. However, the island had a different feel to it. It was less developed, and that made a huge difference. In Gili, an island so small I could ride bike across it, we learned all about environmental sustainability and reef conservation. The number one problem on the island, however, was the amount of trash with no way to get rid of it. With more and more tourists there was a greater need for places to stay and restaurants to eat at. That meant more trash and, more importantly, more plastic. Gili was a folk example of a growing problem every island faced. On the way back to Bali, we stopped at an island called Nusa Lembongan. Just a 20-minute boat ride to the main island. With a great view and even better waves, it was a hotspot for visitors and surfers. On an island with a tradition of seaweed farming, the rise of hotels and villas began to take over. With fewer people working as seaweed farmers, many locals felt that their culture was disappearing. After getting back to Bali at the end of the trip, I realized just how much Bali was being affected by outsiders. Even though my experience opened my eyes to a completely different way of life and even how to view reality itself, there was a major problem. The worst part was that just by being there, I felt we were part of that same problem. What I'm talking about is tourism and sustainability, but not just environmental sustainability, but cultural sustainability as well. All that we came to see here in Bali and the other islands, everyone else came to see as well. Just by being there, we were changing it. The money we spent validated the value tourism had for their economies. But with tourism came the need to accommodate. That meant places to stay, food to eat, and anything else that could make tourists feel comfortable in a place where the unfamiliar and uncomfortable is the reason to visit. I realized that the more developed these islands became according to Western standards, the more their way of life would be threatened. Is the only solution to this problem one that doesn't include us? I'm not sure what the answer is, but I'm glad that I could see such a unique and amazing place. And even though I doubt that I'll go back, I'm thankful for every minute that I got spent there.